I want to talk to you today about a direct cremation, what it is and how to get one. You do have to be dead, though this is an exclusive offer for dead people. Direct cremation is essentially the simplest, least expensive death care option.
Note, donation of your body to science can be less expensive, but can also be quite logistically complicated and will need to be arranged prior to your death.
Direct cremation means the body is picked up, death certificate and permits are filed, cremation takes place, family gets the ashes back in a simple plastic urn. Done. There are many reasons one might choose a direct cremation. Perhaps a family is low income, or due to massive medical bills, is unable to spend the thousands of dollars/pounds/euros, potentially bankrupting the family, on an elaborate funeral service. Or a family is filthy rich, but believes in spending the money on a lavish memorial service at a hotel, or taking the ashes to Nepal, or something that's not giving the money over to a funeral home. Or maybe you're gonna have a home funeral, hold the wake at home, and after those 2 days, all you need is the cremation. It doesn't matter the reason, you should know your rights when it comes to a direct cremation. First of all, you have the right to start with something simple and basic. Do you want to add all the bells and whistles on top of that? Great, do it, but start with the simple and the basic. Google funeral home or cremation in your city, town, area. Don't just pick the funeral home or crematory that's closest to you. You're not going to actually have the service there with a direct cremation, so proximity doesn't matter as much. Write down, say, 4 to 5 numbers and give them a call. Ask them their prices for a direct cremation, all-inclusive. They have to give you those prices. This is my phone. Hi, I'm calling because I have a death that is imminent. We just want a direct cremation. I'd like to get your prices for that. And is that price all-inclusive? All-inclusive, again, means the funeral director's basic service fee for dealing with you and filing all the paperwork, the cremation process, transportation, and the ashes back in an urn. Here's where there can be all sorts of problems and why the phrase all-inclusive is so important. When my uncle died 2 months ago, the funeral home removed the basic service fee from the direct cremation fee and charged them separately. Because my mother is a very sharp woman and we had had this conversation many times before, she managed to say, "Isn't that basic service fee supposed to be included in that direct cremation fee?" "Oh, I'm so sorry, you're right," said the lady. The Funeral Consumers Alliance, a big industry watchdog group and friends and allies of mine, recently did a big survey in the US and found that over 1/5, 23% of our funeral homes aren't telling customers about their direct cremation options. In the US, that's not only sketchy, it puts them in violation of the Federal Trade Commission. What's worse is that 22% of funeral homes are advertising a direct cremation cost that, wait for it, doesn't include the cremation. They use a third-party off-site crematory, which is totally fine, but add that additional $400 cost on later in the process. Another thing that will happen is the price will include everything except the casket. All you need to do now is purchase the casket for the cremation. No, you do not need a casket for a cremation. They're required to offer you something called an alternative container, which is basically a cardboard box and all you need for a cremation. Now, if you'd like a casket for a cremation, you can completely buy one. And if you want to buy one off-site, you can bring it to them to use and they can't charge you a handling fee for bringing in your own casket. Hopefully you can see why the terms direct cremation and all-inclusive are so important in this transaction. The price you're looking for, all-inclusive, should be somewhere between $700 to $1,200. Keep that nice round $1,000 pound euro figure in your head. I'm not promising that you'll get that price, but it's a good place to start. In Southern California, where I am, my funeral home is on the low range. We charge $875 for a direct cremation, but the high range in my area easily slides up to $3,400. If you pay $3,400 for a direct cremation, I will come to your house and I will just don't do it. Don't do it. I purposely made this video pretty short and simple and easy, like a direct cremation, because I hope that you will share it with people and that it might serve as a resource at a very confusing and difficult time. Good luck. As always, I'll leave more links and information below. Let me know if you like this type of video and you want more videos breaking down the language that you'll need to use at a funeral home. Brought to you with support from People's Memorial Association and the Co-op Funeral Home, and donations from viewers like you. In that direct cremation fee.